Om Ma Jai Jai Ma. Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all one. Om Ma Jai Ma Vama. Bhavatu Kamawa Dasa Bhakta. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all one. Welcome to the live stream, also being recorded, record stream. the stream of consciousness. Stream of Ma's love. Stream of grace. Stream of awakening, stream of love, stream of joy. The stream. Guru Nanak was 3 days in the stream. Came out an enlightened master. So we don't have a plan for these 9 days of Navrātri, the 9 days of the goddess. We're celebrating from our hearts, from our intuition, from our spontaneity. This is how we honor the goddess over here. Other people have elaborate ritual, and that's great. And other people, the ritual is to be spontaneous and intuitive and available for Ma to express through our form. And truth be told, every day is Navrātri for me. In terms of my celebration of the goddess and her gifts, her boons, her love, her guidance, the mystery, the miraculous nature, so many transformations I've been through. All those that she helps through this form and through many other forms. All her devotees and all her gurus. But these 9 days in particular have a very strong effect due to the planets and the stars. And you know, there are lots of stories like that. People tell me Saturn return or conjunction Pluto. The one where Mercury retrograde, where the communication was really bad. And actually, I never noticed any of those things to be particularly true for me. I mean, I knew about them, I heard people talk about them, but it didn't have any rasa, any juice for me. Just, yeah, it didn't feel applicable. But these 9 days, the astrology here is super applicable. Before, leading up to Navrātri, I can already feel the depth and the power of the sadhana amping up. Of course, sadhana, the spiritual practice, the meditation practice that we follow here at Vamakali Ashram, has its ups and downs and twists and turns. Some days, not so much going on, and other days, fireworks. And same, it's all part of the journey, you know, that one step is not necessarily better than the other. They're all steps in the journey, and the journey is back to you. So one has to enjoy like all the twists and turns, the step backward, step forward, this, that. So sometimes the energy seems a little low. Other times it's super intense. And I've noticed that during these Navrātri, the October Navrātri celebrations, the astrological alignment, that over here it's super intense energy. So I always try to honor the Navrātri celebrations in my own heart, in my own temple of love, first and foremost. So if there's an exterior celebration, great. If it feels aligned, I'd love to go. Um, Sometimes I was going to India and celebrating there. Hmm. And sometimes I'd just be celebrating at home by myself. But not by myself, because when you're in these kind of intense meditative practices with the Divine Mother, you're never alone. The sadhana is absolutely teeming with beings. Mm. We are always with you, is what they tell me. You are never alone. Do not be afraid. You shall not be forsaken. By your side. And maybe you'll feel that in this broadcast. People do. But it doesn't matter if you do or don't. It's no big deal. The big deal is to feel what you feel. Whatever is manifesting in you. Now, you know, so notice I say, like, whatever is manifesting in you. We're not manifesting here. We're surrendering. Like, have you seen those YouTube videos? Like, you're doing your manifestation all wrong. You have to, it's like, you're doing your surrender all wrong. Not so many videos about surrender and how to do it properly, you know. So, in surrender, the strongest manifestation happens, but it's not your manifestation, not the ego's idea or desire. It's the universe, the mystery, God, Kali, whatever your feeling for that is, the isness, the Tao. It's the Tao's manifestation. And it's so relaxing not to have to worry that I'm doing my manifestations correctly. Because the Tao doesn't make any mistakes. The universe doesn't make mistakes. It just is what it is. Enjoy. Accept, surrender, and enjoy. So Navrātri. Navrātri, the important point is to celebrate in your own heart the most powerful temple, the most powerful transducer, the most powerful drug. Yes, your own human heart. They say that the devas, the gods, are lining up in the higher lokas, realms, to get a human birth, to go through the journey as a human being from asleep to enlightened. It's a fun ride. They want in. So one knows always to remind oneself, like, this human birth is such a blessing, the opportunity to realize ourselves as divine is inherent in our birth, in our species. And Navrātri, the 9 nights of the goddess, opens a portal. It's hard to use these words, you know, because that portal is always open. But let's just say it's, the portal opens wider, the veil gets thinner. That's a good one. Okay. The veil gets thinner, and the Shakti, the transformational energy, the love, the Kundalini, becomes more to the forefront. So while I'm still celebrating within my own heart, I also am choosing this year to celebrate with a live stream. So we'll be here all 9 days, 9 nights, meditating, sharing, singing, dancing, telling stories, celebrating Divine Mother in our own way. So we don't do any rituals here. There's no puja. I love a good puja though. There's no puja. There's no willful mantra. I'm not calling anything in. There's no program or agenda. I have a rough program, like we're gonna sit here for an hour or so, play some music, turn the camera on, see what's gonna happen. whether people come here in person or whether it's on the live stream, it's pretty much the same format. And just allow what to come forth, allow to come forth what needs to come forth. And that way we honor the goddess and we honor our divine selves by releasing anything that doesn't serve, any blockages, pain, stagnant emotions, stagnant thoughts. This Shakti, the Kundalini, its divine intelligence, its love, negotiates the way through our fields to clear us of any blockages. The Kundalini, Shakti, Kali, the goddess would like us to be whole and complete and divine, our highest version of our highest selves, our God selves, we can say. And that divine intelligence working through our fields, clearing things up. Which reminds me of a story about Navrātri. We'll see if it happens organically over the course of the week. Okay, I guess it's happening organically now. So, in Navrātri, they tell can't call them myths, can't call them stories, can't call them factual reporting either. Who knows? Legends? Something like that. Of goddess, of Durga, of Kali, of the other goddesses. And Kali, they say, was born out of Durga's third eye. Others say she was the mistress of the whole universe from the get-go, so maybe she just sprung from Durga's third eye as a form, but she was never born and never died. Yeah, there's that own Shaktified spin on these stories based on my own spontaneity and feeling. It may not be what you read about in books. So Kali springs from Durga's third eye, and her job is just to lick up all the demons until you get to their source. And it's a great allegory, metaphor for thoughts, as Kali, as the goddess, licks up all our thoughts until we get to a no-mind, joyous, loving, blissful state without any of these multiplying and rapidly escalating and out-of-control thoughts. So the goddess, yeah, that's what she does. And our sadhana, we relax and we allow this goddess energy, the Kundalini, Kali, to do what she will. Total trust, total surrender, enjoyment. Yes, for this sadhana, you need to have that trust in your heart. Trust that the universe or the goddess is got your back or aligned with you 100%. No doubts or fears. Yeah, and the more one can relax into that trust, let's say, trust of the goddess, devotion, that's a better word. Devotion in the heart with the goddess. The more beautiful, the more fantastic, the more miraculous, the more dynamic, the more efficient your Kundalini awakening will be. But if you harbor distrust and doubts, fears, deep fears, they will be brought to the surface. Fear of death, fear of illness, fear of loneliness, fear of separation from God. All will be exposed so they can be dissolved. This process is mysterious, like a female nature, no? But so much love and surprise and joy. Just like our daily sadhana. What mantras will be sung or not, what music will be played, what words will spring forth, what miraculous occurrences might or might not occur, who will tune in. So in the sadhana, we just allow Divine Mother, Kali, to do what she wants in the field, however she would like to express herself. And our temple of love, our body-mind, are available in a deep pranam, a deep sign of respect and love and devotion and gratitude to Divine Mother. However she desires to express, we do our best to get out of the way and enjoy. And that's our sadhana. So it's already been happening, but let's go a little deeper. Om Jai Ma Om Jai Ma Om Jai Ma Om Jai Ma Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Jai Ma Vama Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, there is only one being, one light, I am. Om Jai Ma Vama Bhakta Om Shakti Ma, one being, I am. There is only love. There is only love. Oh, 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 Shakti, Shakti Devi Kundalini. Om Jai Jai Jai. Om 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 Jai Jai Jai. Kama Satayo Sikodotoya Ka Bhavatu Kama Wadasa Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Kama Satayo Sikodotoya Ka Bhavatu Kama Wadasa Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. So these words and these singing, all springing forth spontaneously, the goddess singing to the goddess for her own pleasure. So just relax into the stream. Don't worry about what the words mean. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about if the mantra is being said correctly or if you're down with the resonance of my voice or not. Just allow the stream to be the stream and just relax into it, the stream of Mother's love. That's my best advice on how to relate to this meditation, but you know best and you relate to it however you want. Om Jai Jai Jai. Om Jai Jai Jai. Om Jema Om. Om Jema Om. Om Jema. Om Jema Om. One being, one light. Om Shri. Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, there is only love. Om Jema Om. Shakti, Shakti Devi Kundalini. Om Jai Jai Ma. Om Jai Jai Ma Vama Kali Om. Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Om Jai Ma Om. Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all one. Kama Satayo Sikodokoya Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all one. Om Shri. Om Jema Kalima Om. Om Jema Kalima Om. Shakti. Om Jema Om. Kama Devi. Kama Shakti, Kama Om. Om Aim Hrim Klim Shrim. 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 Om Jema. Om Jema. Om Jema. Om Jema Om. Om Jai Jai Jai. Om Jema Om. Kamasa Matayo Sika Moya Kanae Kika Mata Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. One being, one light I am. Om Jai. Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all one. One being, one light. Om Shri. Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. One being, one light. Om Jai. Om Jai. Om Ma Jai Ma Kali Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma Om. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma Om. Jai Kundalini Ma. Kama Sataya Sikarotoya Ki. Vama Kali. Om Aim Hrim Klim Shrim. Chamundaye Vishari. Om Aim Hrim Klim Shrim. Chamundaye Vishari. Om Ba. Om Aim Hrim Klim Shrim. Chamundaye. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai Jai Ma. Vama Kali. Kali Ma. Ma Jai Jai Ma. Vama Kali Om. Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace. We are all one. One being, one light. Om Shri. Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Vama Kali. Om Ma Jai Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om Ma. Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai Jai Ma. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah. Om Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Kama Sataya Sikarakaya Kikama. Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Om Shakti. Om Shakti Om. Vama Kali. Kama Tato Toya Ki Kama Bhakta. Om Jai. Om Jai. Om Jai. Om Jai. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jai Ma Om. Om Jai Jai Ma. Vama Kali. Vama Shakti. Vama. Vama Om. Vama Kali. Vama Shakti. Vama Kali. Vama Om. Om Kali, 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 Kali Ma. Om Krim Kali Namaha. Om Krim Kali. Om Krim Kali Namaha. Jai Mata Kali. Jai Mata Kali. Om Dam Durgaye. 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 Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Wonderful to see you all here. More people joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jai Ma. We say Jai Ma means victory to the mother. Victory in her battle for your enlightenment. Something like that. And in this meditation, we just allow what comes forth to come forth. Over here, it sounds like singing and chanting and mantra and storytelling and breathless states and astral experiences, lots of love and joy, sometimes also really trippy. But over there with you, it might feel totally different or similar. However it comes forth is the perfect coming forth. Just relax and allow the isness, the loving Tao, Ma, to express herself. Oma Jai, Kama Satayo Sikotoya Katata. Om Shakti. Sometimes she plays lots of games, and one of the games is she'll come into this body and speak and play. And if that happens, I'm all for it. It's a lot of fun, and good things happen with the rest of my life when that happens. And yeah, it might happen during these 9 days that the great goddess herself manifests in the body and speaks and sings. But whether that happens or not, whether this blessing unfolds, same. It's awesome if it does, and it's awesome if it doesn't. And we're not trying to provoke it or stimulate it, but we are, with all our hearts, devoted to this love and this joy and to serve humanity and its mass awakening and to serve the great goddess. And then whatever happens, happens. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, the archer, he's not just an archer, like he's a world-class archer. He's really good. And he has some existential angst about what he's doing on this battlefield. And Krishna, to paraphrase, says, you just do your duty, your dharma, you're a warrior, you fight in wars. And who lives, who dies, where the arrow lands, that's Krishna's business. You're not in control. So incorporating that into my own sadhana, my own life, I just allow what comes forth to come forth. I'm not in control. If whatever needs to happen can sound like this over here and can be different over there, even though we sit in the same room. You know, you have the experience of Archangel Michael, and I'm having the experience of Kali. It's all good, all playing, all singing and dancing, all frequencies, all, we can say, super high vibe frequencies, and allowing them to do what they do. Om Jai Ma Kali Ma Om. Om Jai Ma Kali Ma Om. Shakti Shakti Devi Kundalini, Om Ma, Om Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Vama Kali Om, Om Ma Jai, Om Ma Jai, Om Ma Jai. Even before embodiment, which we call Bhava, that's when Kali comes into the body or Krishna comes into the body. There's another step closer, let's say, or something like that, where you just feel Ma's love and her presence more palpably in your body, but she hasn't fully taken the steering wheel yet. You just feel her joy and her love as your joy and your love. And you get this heightened sense of joy and love and bliss and tears in the eyes as you feel her grace, her presence, her visceral, palpable presence in the field. And it's not just limited to over here, but of course can happen over there. We are unbound. Ma is unbound by space-time, geography, whether this is recording or live. It doesn't matter. Dream state, waking state, it all doesn't matter. How awesome is that? So we can just relax into Ma's joy, into Ma's love. Meditation doesn't have to be a boring affair or something where you try to control thoughts, which I'm not so sure can be done at all by anyone. Maybe the most advanced yogis, I don't know. But in Shakti sadhana, we don't try to control our thoughts. We don't try to suppress our thoughts. We don't curse our thoughts. We celebrate our thoughts. Yes, they're Shakti also. Thoughts, emotions, the world, flavors, this and that, all to be celebrated. All the goddess. Everything you see, everything you touch, everything you smell and taste, everything you think, it's all the goddess. So, yeah. Don't tell the goddess to be quiet. You know, the feminine doesn't like that in general. She also doesn't like to be bossed around. So, in the sadhana, we just give her free rein to celebrate however she wants. And that can look like this. Om. There is only love. Om Jai. Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Kama Devi. 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 Om Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma Kali Ma. Om Ma. Shakti, Shakti Ma. Om Jai 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 Jai. Om Jai Jai Ma Om Kama Devi. Om Jai Jai Ma. Om Jai Ma Om. There is only love. Om Jai Jai Ma. Kamate. Om Jai Ma. Waka sikodotoya kika matayo sikodotoya ka. Vika masato totoya kika nate. Shika matatasa a. Bhavatu kamawada sabakta. Om Shaktima. Om Krim Kali. Om Maha Jai Ma Kali Ma Om. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Om Jai Ma. Om Jai Ma. Bhavatu kamawada sabakta. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, one being, one light. Om Shri Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace. Om Shri Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Om Ma. Om Jai Jai Ma. Om Jai Ma. Vama Kali. Kali Ma Om. Om Cream. Om Cream. Om Cream. 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 Om Cream. 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 Kali. Om. Om. Om Cream Kali Ma. Om Cream Kali Namah. Jai Mata Kali. Om Jai Jai Ma. Jai Ma Kali. Jai Ma Kali. Kama Satayo Sikorokoya Kikana. Kamane Kara Bhakta, Om Shakti Ma, Vama Kali, Om Cream Kali, Om Cream Kali, Om Cream Kali. Kali Ma, Om Cream Kali Namaha. Om Ajema, Om Cream Kali Namaha, Jai Mata Kali. Om Jai Ma, Vama Kali Om, Kama Devi, Om Cream Kali, Om Cream Kali, Om Cream Kali, Om Cream Kali, Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali Namaha. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali Namaha. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali Namaha. Namaha Namaha. Om Cream Kali. Kali. Kali Ma. Kali. Kali Ma. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. Kali Ma. Kali Ma. Kali Ma. Om Cream Kali. Kali Ma. Kali Ma. Om Cream Kali. Kali Ma. Kali Ma. Kali Ma. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. Kali Ma. 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 Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. For those of you who've just joined, nice to see you. We just do a spontaneous Shakti flow here. Kali's grace, Kali's love, Kali's joy, streaming forth over here, over there, everywhere, all the time. But we can say this is a portal, and these 9 days Navrātri are a special galactic configuration where this portal is even stronger. So we just relax and we allow the stream of love to flow, and rest assured everyone gets the perfect frequency, or we can say medicine to heal into your highest self that they need. So for some it's very subtle, for some it's highly visceral and palpable, and both are equally grace. Om. Vaika Sikorotoya Kika. Om Ajema. Om Ajema. Om Ajema. Vama Kali Om. Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all one. Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Om Ashri Bhavatuka Mawada Sabhakta. Om Shakti Ma. One being, one light I am. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shakti, 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 Shakti. Shakti Ma Kalima. Bhavatu Kamawa Dasabhakta. Om Shakti Ma. Ba Ma Sa. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Kama Sata Tatoya Ki. Kama Te. Kama Shakti. Vo Ma Sha Wa Dasa Bhakta. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace. Om Ma Jai Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai 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 Ma. Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma. Thank you for your sweet messages. They all enter the field and amp it up even more. Your heart emojis, your little messages, feelings of love and joy and connection. Much, much appreciated. Vama Kali. Kali Kali. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om. Oma Jema Vama. Bhakta A. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace. There is only love. Oma Shri Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Oma Shri. Kali Ma. Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Om Krim Kali. 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 Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Om Krim Kali. Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Kali. Kali Ma. Om Jai Om. Kali Kali. Om Jai Om. Kali Ma. Om Krim Kali. Kali. Kali Ma. Om Jai Om. Kali Kali. Om Jai Om Jai There is only love. Kali Kali. Kali Ma. Om Jai Om. Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Om Kali Kali. Kali Kali. Kali Ma. Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Kali Kali Ma. Kali Kali. Om Jima. Kali Kali. Kali Ma. Kali Kali. Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Om Kali, Om Kali, Om. Kali Kali. Kali Ma. Om Krim Kali Namaha. Om Jai Ma. Kali Kali. Om Krim Kali Namaha. There is only love. One being, one light, one love I am. Om Ma Shri Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. There is only heaven. Only heaven. Om Ma Jai Ma Vama. Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace. There is only heaven. Om. Om Ma Jai Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om. Kali Kali. Om Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. There is only love. Love is real. Love, love is real. Kali, Kali, Kali Ma. Om Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Om Ma, Jai Ma Om. Kali, Kali, Kali Ma. Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace, there is only love. Kali Kali, Kali Ma. Om Krim Kali, Om Krim Kali Namaha. Om Krim Kali, Om Krim Kali, Om Krim Kali Namaha. Om Krim Kali Namaha. Om Krim Kali Namaha. Om Krim Kali, Om Krim Kali Namaha. 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 Om Krim Kali. Om Kama Devi. Om Ma Jai Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma Vama. Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. There is only love. Om Ma Shri Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. Vatu Ma Shawa Dasa Bhakta. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace. We are all one. Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Om Ma Shri, Om Ma Shri, Om Ma Shri. Vama, Vama Kali, Vama Om. Vama Kali, Kali Ma Om. There is only love. Kali, Kali, Kali Ma. Om Krim Kali, Om Krim Kali Namaha. Bhava Tukamawada Sabakta. Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace. We are all love. Om Ashri Ma. Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. Ba ma va tu ka ma wa da sa bhakta. Om Shakti Ma. Om Ma Jai Ma Om. Kali Kali. Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Om Krim Kali, Om Krim Kali. Om Krim Kali. Om Krim Kali Namaha. Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. Vama Kali. Kali Ma. Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Om. Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Om Cream Kali. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Om Cream Kali, Om Cream Kali, Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali Namaha. 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 Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali Namaha. 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 Jai Mata Kali. Jai Mata Kali. Jai Mata Kali. Om Cream Kali Namaha. Om Cream Kali. Om Cream Kali. Jai Mata Kali. Jai Mata Kali. Kali Kali Kali. Om. So that's our daily meditation. That's our spontaneous, intuitive, organic, non-practice practice way of connecting with Divine Mother. It all unfolded organically, this non-practice practice, this sadhana, influenced by many different aspects of the journey that this body has taken, but entirely its own organic blossoming. So today I wanted to talk about the ultimate biohack. The ultimate biohack. Is it microdosing LSD? Or maybe there's some supplement like, that will do it. The ultimate biohack. There are podcasts and beings who devote themselves to all sorts of biohacks. And yogi's onto that biohack game too. But for me anyway, I found that the ultimate biohack is devotion and love. The power of love and the joy of devotion. That's the secret sauce, the ultimate biohack. No need to introduce different strong substances into the body. The body is perfectly capable of manufacturing whatever drug you need. And we can say the endogenous versus the exogenous drugs. Much more healthy. We are, to quote, paraphrase Terence McKenna, a drug factory. And when we're tapped into this joy and this love this bliss, devotion, gratitude, and humility. The drug taps get really turned on. They get dialed up. Many people ask me, are you on mushrooms? Yeah. So I could say that the human birthright is to be high all the time. We're born to be high, high on our own supply, high on grace, high on love, high on joy, high on humility and gratitude, devotion. Have you read any Rumi? Wow, he was pretty high in love. And was Rumi special in one aspect? Yes, very special. His poetry and his sadhana ring through the ages, inspiring to this moment. But on the other hand, we're all capable of being Rumi. Maybe not Rumi, but our own blossoming of that Rumi vibe. It's possible for us too. Rumi also was once filled with ego, until Shams bopped him on the head. And then he said, oh my God, what have I been doing? What an ego trip. I know nothing. He reverted into a completely receptive state from his egoic pomposity, just like that, boom. Snapped out of it. With a little help from Shams's walking stick. So Shakti is like that, you know, the Shakti was in Shams's stick, you know, it's not the stick that's so powerful, or Shams. It's the grace working through Shams and the stick, and Rumi, that made it all happen. So in the same way as Shaktipat, you see, I have some peacock feathers somewhere in the background. This body could bop you with one of those. But these videos are also pretty good. Yeah. We don't need the physicality in this sadhana in this day and age, in these meditations. It's a subtle movement of grace. And it can happen in a myriad of ways, somehow related to this video. Om. How did I learn about gratitude and humility and surrender as the ultimate biohack, as the secret sauce? Well, I learned over time. One beautiful experience was at the Durga temple in Varanasi. And Varanasi is a super intense place. A lot of Shiva energy, also where Hindus go to be cremated. So there's a lot of, if you can pick up these things, disembodied souls. There are Gauris, secretive yogis, looking for dead bodies. All happening in Varanasi. So I was called to go there and and the place I enjoyed the most energetically and vibrationally and felt the most expansive for me was the Durga temple. So I tend to spend some time in places where I feel very expansionary and a lot of love and joy. So I went with my friends to the Durga temple. And it's quite interesting, the configuration there. The kind of like a segregated, self-segregated areas of the temple. On the one side, you had women all dressed in saris and so colorful, singing to Divine Mother, but there seemed to be no men over there. Maybe some children. And then in another area were renunciate yogis dressed in saffron and orange and red. And they were in a more meditative state. So they were sitting there meditating. Yet another group were the pandits. So, or not just pandits, but also priests, Brahmins, priestly class. They're wearing white. And most of them were reciting from books of the Devi, scriptures. So that's how they're connecting. They're going to the temple and they're reciting their scripture as a form of connection to Ma. And so are the meditators, and so are the singers. Everyone has their own feeling of what to do. But actually, I feel like all those different moods in one, you know. If I had to pick, I would rather go sing with the women, to be honest. But again, no men over there, and I didn't want to like break some cultural norm or get thrown out of the temple. It's always one of my big concerns is being thrown out of the temple, and I don't have a memory of past lives, but maybe there's something there about that. I don't know, but it's always a constant theme. Luckily, I cannot be thrown out of this temple of my heart. I can be thrown out of the exterior temple. So, where to sit? You know, that was the first problem. Where there's free space. That's number one. Number two is don't violate any cultural norms. Try not to get kicked out. So that seat that seemed aligned was right between the yogis, the renunciates, the sadhus, and the Brahmins reciting passages in their resplendent white sarongs. And I just sat down to meditate. So, you know, it's a powerful vortex, the Durga Temple in Varanasi. If you ever have the opportunity to go there, I highly recommend it. It's awesome. Worth the trip to Varanasi in and of itself, especially for Divine Mother devotees or people who are really connecting with that divine feminine vibration. So I sat down to meditate, and so much energy manifested in my body. You know, who knew what was going to happen? Who knows why it happened? Who knows what was happening and how many dimensional aspects it was happening in, why it needed to happen, any of that. You just have to surrender. So are you okay with Ma using your body as however she wants in the Durga temple, including the risk of being thrown out or condemned in some way or whatever, or celebrated? Who knows what's going to happen? It's my own fears about condemned. So all of a sudden, so much power manifested in the body, and I was just screaming and crying for Ma. But again, it wasn't like Tim doing it. There's no doer. It's just a happening of which I am a fully aware observer. But observer doesn't do the language doesn't serve correctly, because I am observing, but I'm also participating, fully participating, but not with my will. Yeah. So you're just loving awareness, allowing what needs to spring forth. Like Kali out of Durga's third eye. Mm. That's what needed to happen, and there Kali sprang forth. Well, what would spring forth from here in the Durga temple? You guessed it, Kali. How Kali like. You really start to appreciate the playfulness and the resplendentness and miraculous and paradoxical and mysterious, loving, joyous nature of Divine Mother Kali. So 20,000 volts, I don't know what, into the body, boom, super activated, Kundalini, like, in the circus when they ring the bell, like this, with the big mallet, bing, Kundalini to the crown chakra, feeling the descent of grace as well through the body, so the Kundalini going up and down, all around, dancing, swirling, and screaming for Ma, but so impassioned. Like, I cannot remember a time that Tim ever had that kind of passion, kama. Interestingly, it keeps coming up in the meditation as a Sanskrit word. Kama means passion, desire for the divine. Well, that was kama. That was kama. So just unbelievable, heartfelt, authentic, powerful devotion and surrender to Ma in the Durga temple, in the body, in the heart, in the mind, in the emotions, in the spirit. And the screaming for Ma, like impassioned screaming for Ma, was not subtle. It was a full demonstration project. And imagine like sadhus, they're Indian. I'm in a Western body, and everyone's Indian actually. I only me and my friend, or one of my friends is Indian also, so it's only like two Westerners in the entire temple, a couple hundred people. And here Ma is making a huge demonstration project. And also challenging all my fears about surrender and being thrown out and being condemned, and like all in one fell swoop. Mm. So impassioned, crying for Ma, 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 tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes now too. Ma, 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 impassioned tears of longing. And then, just as quickly as it started, suddenly, boom, Ma manifests in the body. Bhava. So in the Shakta tradition, in the tradition of Divine Mother Kali, other forms of the Divine Feminine, there is what's known as bhava, means divine mood. Means many things in Sanskrit, but in this context it's divine mood, which means basically divine possession, if we can look for a word. So Kali will drop into the body, not just Kali, other gods, goddesses, and high vibe beings, will drop into the body and demonstrate through the body whatever needs to be demonstrated. So the dynamic switched from impassioned devotee calling for Ma to Ma. Ma manifesting in the devotee. So I am still aware, I am still loving awareness, I am still have my perspective and point of view, and I'm aware that Ma is now come into the body, and we're always cohabiting a single consciousness, and now we're cohabiting a single consciousness much more viscerally embodied. So Kali is always working through this field, whether I'm aware of it or not. And this was a more palpable demonstration of Kali working in the field. It came forth, roaring, tongue extending, full Kali Bhav. And yeah, just relaxing into that. And if do they have such a thing called sacrilegious in Hindu temples? I'm sure yes. Using the wrong hand, for example. Hmm. So yeah, they could throw me out. I could be arrested. I could be stoned. I mean, who knows? Uh, Crazy Western guy with his tongue out. What's going on there? Like they may not even see it as Kali. They may become fearful, and the police could be on their way, or there could be flowers arranged in front of me. Who knows what's going to happen? It doesn't matter. Just surrender into the experience, knowing that this an experience of this power. Just you have to you have to surrender and let it do what it needs to do. So the roaring, the Kali, the power of Kali really sprung forth in the Durga temple. So this whole beautiful unfolding, probably, it's hard to say, space time. My friend said about 20, 25 minutes. So the impassioned wailing for Ma and then Kali manifesting in the body, the whole thing 25 minutes. But of course, when you're going through it, it's eternal, no? Plus, if you're cohabiting Kali consciousness, eternal anyway. So it felt forever. Wonderful, amazing, but also forever. Time dilated. Wow, finally, the intensity dissolved a little, and I was back in my more earthly state, grounded, we could say. And I opened my eyes to see, about 80 to 100 Indian men and women, children, all staring right at me, right in front of me. So they're all arranged in front of me, staring at me. Not a smile amongst them. I think just, I don't know what. They didn't know what to make of it, or just connecting with the energy, or just dumbfounded, or whatever. I have no, they're just blank looks. And the police did not come, so um, that's cool. And I sat there and I was just like, wow, what an experience that was. I am so touched. I'm so grateful. I feel so blessed to Ma would animate this temple and express through it. What a blessing. I was so overwhelmed with gratitude and joy. I just burst into tears, like really like crying, 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 sobbing, crying, 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 tears of gratitude, tears of joy, tears of unworthiness, tears of awe, tears of just tears, floods of tears. And I remembered that there was a Kali Murti, there was a Durga Murti in the temple. There is a Durga Murti in the temple. Murti is a statue. In the West we say idol, but it's not. In the Indian tradition, that is the goddess because it's fully charged with the appropriate mantra by the appropriate person, etc., etc. And in this particular temple, they say that the Durga Murti self-manifested, just appeared one day. There's also a Kali Murti in the corner of the temple. So I just spontaneously went to the Kali Murti and did a pranam, which is like a full lay down Indian style, deep sign of respect and gratitude and surrender to the Kali Murti. And I was just wailing again, like so much emotion, so much gratitude, so much love, so much joy, just feeling of this immense blessing. Wow, 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 wow. So that's was a real-time demonstration about the power of love, the power of surrender, the power of gratitude and humility, the power of allowing the surrender and allowing it to come through, and who knows who benefited or didn't benefit or whatever happened in what dimension because of what happened. It was so multidimensional and multicultural and multi-perspectives and dynamic and wild that who knows what was really happening. Um, Strange occurrences are not unfamiliar at the Devi temples, the goddess temples in India. At this very same temple, I witnessed sometime later a woman who took on the characteristics of Kali that women devotees in Kali and Durga temples generally take on. Usually, well, almost always it's a woman. Their hair becomes loose, like untangled, wild, and they look kind of, yeah, like a wild, fierce aspect of Kali. And they bring out the mother drum and they start celebrating, and gongs and conches, and a whole celebration as the woman possessed with the divine energy of Kali is paraded with to and around the temple. So I saw that, with my own eyes, and I've read about it before, that that kind of thing goes on. So now you can imagine what was going on over here on that day was quite different from what they might have been used to in terms of an appearance by Kali in the body, being a man, being a Westerner, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So wow, what a beautiful demonstration! Just that aspect, the cross-cultural, cross-gender wildness of that. Like you can have wild hair, but that's also nice. So to surrender into that wildness and know that that wildness, Kali's wildness, um, breaks down barriers, breaks down blocks internally and externally. That wildness, how many blocks were broken down in here and out there during this story, during this time at the Durga temple? How many perspectives were challenged? How many belief systems were dissolved? How many, all of it, just by this one powerful episode. So that's the power of love and the power of gratitude, the power of surrender and the power of devotion, and the joy, and the joy. Mm. Each of us is a living temple of love. Each of us is a living temple of love. Once we reconnect to the love that we are and have always been, the temple becomes animated and love shines forth, emanates. And this is possible for each and every one of us. I hope that you've enjoyed this live stream. We'll be doing this every day for the next 9 days to celebrate Navrātri, the goddess festival in India, the primary goddess festival in India, and this potent astrological configuration which enables the portal for the divine feminine energies to be so much more radiant these 9 days. If you have any questions or their experiences you'd like to share with me personally, you can always write me on the various platforms. You can contact me about your awakening, and if I have something that comes through for you, I will share. If I don't, I won't. So I'm here, we are here, Vamakali Ashram in Bali, Indonesia. Whether we are in cyberspace, do they still call it that? Whether we are in the subtle realm, whether we are on Instagram or Facebook or Telegram or YouTube, or whether we're here in person, we are in full service to your awakening, your Kundalini awakening, this mass awakening that our species is going through. If you feel called to go deeper into sadhana, into Kali sadhana with us, please contact us. If you feel super called to sit with us physically and to be here in Bali with us, please let us know, and we can explore if such a thing is aligned for all of us. But no need to do any of that. One can just tune into these broadcasts in the full knowledge that you will get exactly the perfect medicine, quote unquote, for you, the perfect frequency to attune you to the love that you are and have always been. Oma Jema Vama, Bhakta A, Om Shakti Ma, Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all one. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Thanks for joining. Wonderful to see you all.